The LA Kings. And they made the biggest acquisition, I think, in the offseason in the Pacific Division.
In the entire league, you could argue.
Pierre-Luc Dubois. Now, they gave up a lot of depth, but they get Dubois. They've got, some could argue maybe the best 1, 2, 3 center punch. I'm not sure if they have like a dominant number one center anymore, but they got 3 really good centers. Are the Kings built in your eyes to beat Vegas or Edmonton? Are they better?
I think they're built to give them a run for the money, yes. Are they better? I think I know you could say this about every team, and we've debated this with almost every team. No team is making a gamble in net quite like the Kings. I like their D. I like their forwards. But Phoenix Copley and Cam Talbot as your tandem for a grand total of $2.5 million is a crazy, crazy bet on a team that has been a playoff team for 2 consecutive years, is on the upswing. Why?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say you're like, okay, Todd McClellan and Cam Talbot, clearly there's a trust factor there, right? And you're like, I like the way Cam Talbot played last year, which he was sub 900. He also wasn't healthy and hasn't really, to me, it's, can you demonstrate that you're healthy for a full year? And then Phoenix Copley, can he do it again? His numbers were just okay. 37 games played, 903, but he won a lot. What does it all mean? Tell me.
Yeah, I think he was like 24, 6, and 3.
It was crazy win percentage. But despite not having great actual save percentage numbers.
Well, you look at the Pacific Division, Frank, last year, even though they had 4 teams with 100 points, no question across the board, they had the weakest combined goaltending of any division, right? Logan Thompson, who played 37 games, had the best save percentage in the division, and he was 12th in the league. Then you went to Skinner, who was 14th. Then Copley was third at 903 in the Pacific. So there's so many teams that, we'll get to Edmonton, like you get to Vegas, like Adin Hill came out of nowhere in the postseason. And so can he repeat that? We'll see. Maybe he's that late developing goaltender, which we've seen a lot of, but you're right about LA. It's a gamble for sure because, Korpisalo came in, and even though Copley had played well in one of those games, the minute they got Korpisalo, he became their starter, right? So last year they said, we like him better. And then this year, they just didn't like him better at the contract. So I think LA, if I'm not mistaken, has the least amount of money between their 2 starting goalies combined in the NHL.
It's like the least almost in NHL history. You have to go back to I think it was the Flyers in 2010 that went to the Stanley Cup final with Brian Boucher and Michael Layton. You won't find anyone that spent a combined less than that.
So either, Frank, they're going to get unbelievable value, or your questions, like a lot of others, are going to be like, yep, why would they go into the season like that?